Howdy, folks, and howdy, Admiral Chili. Welcome to another stream of Hearts of Iron 3 with me, Field Marshal Lucky Luke, and read the stories from the German Wehrmacht. There are a few stories from the German SS as well, so this should get quite interesting. So let's dive right into it. I've done a few things off stream, that's why the stream is a bit late. So, yeah, I've sent some bombers to Western Africa. They are still on the way. It seems that the Spaniards have renewed their offensive simply because I've started sending supplies down with planes. So that's good. Hopefully we'll snatch this airport. I mean, well, not just the airport, but the naval base as well. And we've sent some more troops down to Africa. I think it's these ones. No. These units will go down to Africa. Now these are the Hungarians. I will send them down here. So we start invading into South Africa. We've upgraded the 10th infantry armor. Actually, it's not the 10th. The 12th. So that's off the list. And yeah, all of these units here are now on the move. Check this army organization there, Chile, and that's not all that's on the move. That's why it's called, the stream is called Digging In for the coming Russian offensive. As you can see, most of the units are moving this way, and as you can see, there's a line here. Though I missed this province. Dang it, Murmino, Shilovo. Ah, they can go through here. Oh, dang it. There's going to be one unit missing. No, they won't be hungry, but we do have a problem now. A province here is missing a unit. Well, we'll solve it, but in regards to this unit's movements, you can obviously see where we are going to defend the line, where the first line of reinforcements for the line will be the first reserves, and where the second and the third reserves are going to be. The reason why we're going to defend this line is because of the supply line, so we definitely need to hold the supply line. And yeah, all of these supply lines are being built now, being upgraded maximum to maximum. So, oops, okay, this is fine. We should probably upgrade this one as well. We definitely will. So this is it. A lot of infrastructure is gonna get built, and we are preparing for the new offensive for the next year. Since it's September, October, November, we'll try. I mean, actually, we are going to hold out. We are the Wehrmacht. But what I do expect is the Russians to push into this area now. They will probably start a counter-offensive. The units are moving down, a lot of them, and their main supply route is here. So these are now their main cities, including Stalingrad, but we can hold in the south. I did build another 5 divisions. These are the Stalingrad Infantry 5, which will hold this area, the southern part. The Chilis are at the moment still on the front. By the way, I did upgrade one of your divisions. They got something new. All of them will get upgraded. It's being produced already. But your units definitely need to go to France to regroup and recuperate. So they're going to be pulled off the front. Some are already behind. But as soon as I establish this line of defense, all the tanks will get pulled off the front, and the new offensive, at least what I've been planning, will start in this area. So the Voronezh front will open there. I'm going to hold these two provinces. This is going to be very hard to hold though. What you don't see, next to my camera says attack and defense. Attack is minus 0.2, which means 20% malus for attackers, and at the same time 20% bonus for defenders. So defending these two provinces is 40% additional bonus for the defender. So I'm going to defend these two, and these two are going to be the bridgehead for the next offensive, which will be done in two stages. The first stage is going to be a move along the Don River from the south and from this part from the Voronezh. So we'll try to encircle first portion of the Russian army, and then we'll have our spearhead units in this area, which will then make our tanks push towards Stalingrad and most importantly try to cut the Astrakhan off. So that's the plan for the 1946 offensive. For that we'll have to bring all the tanks down, blah blah blah, upgrade all the things, there's a lot of stuff. I still don't know how I'm going to manage to move the SS troops down. But the Chile Raiders will definitely lead the attack into Stalingrad itself. That's already been planned, to be honest. Yeah, these armored cars, still 3 units, but they will be built until the next year. Now, when we cut this front, when we cut this part of Russia in two, most likely the Chile Raiders will be pulled back to Berlin for a serious outfit. But yeah, that's the plan for next year. I definitely want the Chile Raiders to attack into Stalingrad, but if I start upgrading them now, it won't be done. It's impossible to finish the production in time. Upgrading tanks to heavy tanks, I'm doing that for some other units. It just costs so much and it takes so long that trust me, we'll march into Stalingrad first. So with that, let's unpause and see what comes up now. Some planes have been moved around, stuff like that, not much. Oh yeah, and more units are now coming to the Iran area to try and attack and cut them in half. So they've started attacking here, let's see. We'll see if we'll hold out here. We should be able to hold out, but anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ, the Russians are attacking everywhere. Oh boy, now this counter-offensive could be a bit stronger than I thought. Ooh boy, the Chile Raiders are being bombed badly. Well, they'll just have to hold. Oh Jesus. Ertil, what the heck? Oh boy! That must have been a Chile Raider unit. If that is so, it was the first... What the heck? Where the heck is it? Okay, Chili Raiders are still here. Where the heck's the unit? Oh, okay. That's fine. You move here. This is what I taken out of Chili Raiders and replaced it with armored cars. They immediately got shot. So they will try to attack through here. Star is something. Okay. Oh Jesus Christ, this is a proper Russian offensive now. Let's check the intelligence and see how much they can push. Oh, they will soon tire out. They won't last long. Ooh, boy, there's a lot of firing going on. But the Chili Raiders definitely need to hold the line until we can... until we establish the new line there. Oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, they cannot help. So let's send one in. We'll send another one there. Well, you can stay here. As far as I know, these units are fast. Yeah, they are very fast. Oops, daisy. Bugger off back to bed. Where are they? Erfurt. Dang it. The Americans. They are nothing but problem. Okay, so let's see. These are special units. Fine. Did we pop to New Day yet? No. Oh yeah, I've put bombers in. These are now the Ural, so-called Ural bombers, which means heavy bombers, and these are medium ones. We are making 20 of them. Building 20 of those. Yeah, we'll also build oil. And an insane amount of infrastructure. Ubombo! Okay, awesome. So the units now can actually start attacking. So we won. Okay, the Chili Raiders are more or less impenetrable. It's awesome. Let's move this unit there. Oh boy, Chile, I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna have me a little toot now. So, by the way, mate, how's your day? Are you still in pain? I know that problems with your back. I've been actually planning to encircle them here, but we should get tanks up, and that's not going to work that easy. We could do it though. There's the Grizzly Corps. Oh man, still in pain. That really sucks, man. It really sucks. If I encircle these units in, you know what? We'll do it. We'll have to push across the river. Or we could actually push from the north. So let's move the tanks up here. This one will be sent somewhere halfway. Armor plating. 1950. Off you go. Oh, this is for planes. Max speed goes down, defense goes up. Range, surface defense. You know what? We'll leave it in. Now this looks good. Man, still in pain. You know, yesterday I was playing World of Warships and I was hoping you'll pop in. We'll have this at 55. So we would have a sort of a slow-mo chill stream, chill Sunday stream, trying to cheer Chile up. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Now let's see. Awesome, the Russians are breaking their teeth on us. When the tanks come up and when we manage to get all the units across, like this, we'll go and try our best to attack into Tehran. Now let's test the range. Do we have... oh, we do have the range. So both of these provinces are now gonna get bombed day and night. We'll go defensive on this. Day and night means we'll have to be careful about them, so they don't get shot down. Okay, this is fine. We've won. So the Russians have exhausted themselves. That was quick, though. Somebody will have to hold the Voronezh front. Yeah, the Chile Raiders can always keep up. So this is the 6th Infantry, so we're talking about the second line of defense. Ooh, nice. Is this maxed out? No. I could actually bring some more bombers down here, and that would be a very good idea. We'll bring some medium bombers down. Ooh, they're all busted up. We'll send them here to repair. So let's see. Oh, this is awesome. As long as these units are built, we can pop new stuff up in the production line. But the primary goal is to start building the nuclear reactors. We'll need that. Kind of, let's say London is in range. London is in range. And we'll have to... okay, these units will be... will replace the Lightning Corps, which will be sent down to Stalingrad region. So we do have to take care of this province. I'll just have one single division up, the reserves from these two units. Ooh. Now these are interesting things that are popping off. Advanced armor designs. 45, cheap to research. Definitely goes back up. So, we would give them fuel, sure, we'll send you. We'll sell you fuel. Supplies. What's up with supplies? We'll see. So, these guys can now move to Athens. So, on you go. Where's the ships? Jesus Christ, this is the American... the British... Oof, luckily our transports bugger away. Okay, now these units will be sent down south. Ooh. Oh, I've also changed a few of the generals. These three were taken off from some Finnish units. Strategic redeployment. Yeah, this fighting has died down quite fast, so the Russians cannot make any proper push. These units are completely useless, all of these five divisions, but they've been fighting a lot, so their generals had a lot of, let's say, traits. So I've replaced them with some less potent generals, so those that can do something. This is all frozen lands. So we'll have to wait until end of winter, I think. Side shields. 44, this one goes up. It's cheap and easy. Mobile, combined, what? Combined arms. 42. Phew, up she goes. Yeah, one more thing. We'll put this to 500 and then we'll see what happens with the officers. It should go up. The number should go up, so we'll probably lower it very soon. Okay, so now let's save. Okay, this is now fine. How long until the units arrive? Jeez Louise. This will take a while. We'll have to figure something out here, because attacking and then defending with only 5 divisions will not be enough. So I've actually been thinking about moving something up there. Are all of these moving? Oh, they're under attack. Hey, Alizon, howdy there. Howdy there. We'll soon send more. You'll have a lot of interrogation to do, because we've actually closed this pocket yesterday, and there's a whole freaking chain of a whole army command chain from the Russians is coming to Berlin for questioning. So it's nice that you've reported in. Oh, by the way, we are building this infrastructure up to at least the same level. Province lost. What the heck? Partisans. Oh, we are gonna squish you now. So, is it on a supply line? No. Okay, that's fine. The problem with partisans is, if they pop in like this, like here, and or let's say here, and they cut the whole supply line for the whole front, and if you do not destroy them every day, for example, that they are here, that you don't own the province, there's no supplies going on, so the chain is empty day by day by day. And when you open the supply line, there's like a hole, so you know the whole front will one day be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for example, days without supplies, and they start losing organization. And if the Russians attack at that point, the units use 5 times the supplies they use if they are just stationary. So your whole front can collapse, and that's the reason why the partisans in this game are definitely something you have to hunt down immediately. So the front has stabilized pretty quickly. Schweinfurt, what the heck? Yeah, man, another port has fallen. That's why I'm sending these troops down, and these 2 police divisions. Well, police divisions, these are police units. Nothing special, but they should be able to hold the partisans at bay. Ah, this is awesome. We might even be able to build a Lear division. Oops. But I spoke too soon. Here's the thing, now that the fighting has died down, all the units that are not fighting can be reinforced. We are talking about Chile Raiders, for example. And because those units are freaking potent, are they still fighting, you know? Yeah, well, they're not fighting anymore, so Chile Raiders are now being repaired. That's why the production demand for that reinforcements popped up so much. Now we'll have to exploit this somehow and push on. We could actually, well, we cannot. What I'll do is I'll try to cut them off here first. That's going to be the goal number 1. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not going to invest more into supplies at this point. So how fast is this unit? 6k. Oh, they are on the move now. Oh, dang it. Now let's see if these are... Oof. An only level 4 airfield, dang it. We'll have to keep an eye on them. Okay, this is fine. Oh yeah, there's a mess up. I made a mess up. Okay, 4-engine bomber base. Specialized, so blah blah. 4-engine bomber base. What the heck is that? 46. No, this one will not go back up. There's one unit. Somewhere else. Oh man, and I found it. Ah, it's this one. Yeah, I accidentally put the unit into the wrong command structure, and the problem with the unit is that it doesn't have the headquarters. And we're talking heavy tanks and tank destroyers, a very potent unit without a headquarters, so they actually cannot fight properly. Okay, they will get out. Then we're going to move them here, equip them, and another unit will get, oh boy, off the production line well soon. So let's check what's going to disappear. Not much, except the infrastructure. So October 7th, that's almost a month. As far as I know, there's no need to build any new infrastructure, including for the south offensive, for the offensive next year. So, that's good. The Russians are gonna get bogged down, poor Russians. All we need to do now is not get involved into too many losses. Ooh. Could still send one police unit somewhere. Aha, okay, it's the supply lines that we are actually defending here. Here's the thing, if you look at the province on the left side, you see this one. These are provinces that are more or less empty, nothing here, but this one has population, and this province has 14% partisan level. It gives manpower, which actually are troops for the front line, and this is leadership points, 0.03. Leadership points are these points, which we actually put in research, espionage, diplomacy, and officers. Now, if you put a police unit on this province, this will fall, which means this will go up. This number will go up. So that's why I have the police units stationed like this. So for example, this one, you can see it is 0, and these numbers, well, they are higher if there would be 14% police, 14% partisans. And there's one more thing, the supplies, for example, that are being produced. This one has, okay, military government is occupation policy, it's minus 70%, but this one is revolt risk minus 43, so it's because of this, it's minus 43% on resources that we get out of this province. And that's what Himmler's job is. Himmler's anti-partisan Überkommand ist check his network. So all the important cities and provinces, everything is under his control. Yeah, the greedy Himmler. I am sending, wait a second, actually. Now is the time to move them. A whole new army structure of police and stuff like that to occupy new territory. So we didn't put any police yet in, I think in Kursk, Voronezh, up here there's a big city, Tula, and a few others. So Orel, for example. So we are going to move this whole army somewhere. We are going to send additional troops then. I usually have these police units in Prague, but there I know that we have enough police units here. What the heck? Infantry Center Army. So this is a whole army. Aha. So what's this? Tula. I already moved police in Tula, but there's none in Orel, so yeah, and there's none here. This is what I usually do off stream, and check the provinces and build a network, and every time I build it up a little bit more. It takes a lot of time, but I'm also renaming the headquarters, so you know where they're stationed from. For example, from Warsaw, Zhytomyr, Minsk, Leningrad, and ideally every headquarter should have some unit that can run around and chase partisans. For example, this one has a very fast camp group. Of course situated in Moscow, where else? That can hunt partisans around. The reason is, like I said before, if the partisans take over your supply lines, your whole front will fail. So yeah, if you look at the network, you can see it's based on the supply lines. Check this out. So all the major supply lines are being covered by the police, and then there are specialized fast units that can run around and chase the partisans down. So this is one part of the of this game. Now let's see. Okay, we will now concentrate a bit more on the Iran front. God damn you, come on, move your butt here. Now there's several options here, but I'm still inclined to the next year, because all we can do actually is when winter comes we cannot move, so we have to make offensives during the summer, and you don't have much time to encircle units, destroy them. The best years have been done with 2 encirclements. That was like super good, like the last year. I mean this year, 45. So what we can do in 46 is, like I said before, I'm definitely going to encircle this part here and then go for Stalingrad in this area. The second option is, though we don't have the army for it, I've been constantly thinking, should I ally Baghdad or should I puppet Baghdad? And I mean Iraq. And my choice I would rather puppet Baghdad. I mean, Jesus Christ, the Iraq. All we can do to puppet it is take these 3 provinces, just occupy them, and they will fall immediately. Now, if we have another puppet, we'll have 6 puppet states, and that will make us a puppet master or something like that. So it will increase our bonuses on resources, manpower, and something else, probably cash. And more importantly, every country that has these strategic resources, everything that goes over 1000 in a puppet states is sent to me as the puppet master. So you guys probably know there's oil here. And yeah, we are greedy Germans. On the other hand, if they are allied, they won't do much. I actually have to protect the country first from the Russians, then ally them, but then they'll just be hanging here and do nothing. And another thing is what we're going to do with Turkey here. Now Turkey would be a good one if I would puppet it. Actually, if it would be an ally, it would probably be a better idea, because it is strong enough that they can produce planes. So planes will defend here like they do from other nations. Oh, this is actually from can you see the flag? Oh, so this does work. So Saudi Arabia actually has some fighters up here defending my fatherland. Interesting. So allying Iraq. Yeah, man, but we'll need the oil sooner rather than later. I am building more. Actually, these are the first refineries. We've ran out of oil once. We definitely do not want to run out of oil again. We need to start saving some production. So yeah, these are the discussion for 1946 plans. But in order to puppet this thing, we have to beat them. Now their army is crap. Oof. Krasnolesny, what the heck is that? Oh, jeez Louise. Into the breach. So, everybody move down here. You noobs. Move here real freaking quick. Oh jeez Louise, this is not good. This province. So where do these come? They're all under the 31st, 33rd. What the heck? Oh boy, did they get busted up, poor unit. So 31st is defending this area, so let them in. This one's defending this area. Oh boy, they were meant to hold this line. So two divisions will definitely have to stay here. The rest will have to defend either the Voronezh or even better this province. But we'll have to give up this province anyway. Because we want them to attack into these provinces. So we'll give this province away as well. Let's move them all up on the hill. And okay. So we'll send one infantry division up. This is how we'll hold out here. One goes down. So, infantry armor support. This is it. They will have to hold out here. Maybe I'll establish a second line just in case. There's more units. So infantry armor 20. Yeah, okay, now they can attack into this province. Now they will be bombing a lot. Can they hold on their own? They should be able to hold on their own. We'll send more units in, but we'll have to send some fighters up. So let's rebase them. Okay, we have two major airfields here, actually three. Yeah. Let's just check. Oh boy. If the paratroopers can reach this area down here. I don't want to get busted up for nothing. So armor unit command and control. Armor unit command and control goes up. Naval headquarters 1939. Liner organization. Yeah, well, this one needs to be researched. Let's put it up. No, there should be an event for this, and we are going to do it. Aha, Chile Raiders can get another upgrade. The Stalingrad front will get new troops on. Infantry divisions 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is for Chile Raiders. The ones that are not in the fight. so these ones can actually get it. You go out, more armor goes in. Now these poor buggers will be sent to Berlin, and they will be marching, they won't be sent by rail. They'll be marching on their stomach. So this line is now being sort of established. Panzers go back. Actually, Panzers will be sent down south in this area, because this is where our new offensive will begin next year. This is fine. Now let's save. Unpause, have a little tooth. So, questions, anybody? Yeah, more. These are actually already, pardon me, units pulled back into the supply area, so into Tula, to be sent into the new offensive next year. So all these tanks and everything will be sent back, then move down south. Aha, now what's this? 23rd Infantry Armor. 1st Infantry Tanks, 1st Infantry Tanks. So we are going to be able to extend the front here. And we need to take this bridgehead away from the Russians. So there's going to be an attack here soon. And the attack is gonna happen right away. We can just move the SS in and push them out. So let's see now. We'll defend the Voronezh. Now this is going to be the famous Voronezh front. If you guys know anything about history, you probably know the Voronezh front. There's been quite a lot of fighting around it. So this is fine. So the 5th one can get into position. Where the heck was that? Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, the Russians are trying. I am building infrastructure here in this area, but it's going slow. So onto the ships, invasion. The second, no, they stay. The second mountaineers will move up. We'll also move the headquarters with them. Now, where the heck did I send those ships? Oh, is there anything here to be sent over? No. The ships are in. Yeah, they're constantly trying to break through. The problem is that the concentration of army in this area is huge. So breaking through city, oh boy, it's going to be a problem, a major one. I'm bringing panzers up, but I don't think it will be enough. Yeah, I've also forget to mention, when I started the stream, I also made a push into this province. God damn it. We just need to take the ports from them, then they are screwed. The plan here is simple. We need to stretch the Russians, and the second thing is we'll take these 4 provinces. We need to defend these 4 provinces. This is a very good bridgehead for later on. We do have the troops for it, as far as I could tell. So yeah, a major port, a major city, mountains, marshes, all easily defendable, except this one's going to be a problem. So we'll send the SS troops in, the big boys. Actually the nasty boys. But definitely taking this area means we can later push on into Maikop. Maikop is the oil. This is where Adolf managed to get. They took Maikop, and then there's the highest mountain in Europe. I cannot remember what's the name. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somewhere in this area. But the Germans, they also took Voroshilovsk, but they couldn't get over the oh Jesus Christ, not the Urals. My brains, I have a brain fart again. What is this mountains called? The Caucasian mountains. So Kerch. Who the heck? And where is that? Oh! Oh boy. Are we going to be able to push through? Somebody shattered. Ah, okay. The noobs. Yeah, man. Let's move them down here. They can walk. They are useless, but they will still be put in the mountains. They are mountaineers after all. So another division will pop off. What I have to be careful about is there's a division here, I mean a command here that's lacking a unit. And I have no idea which one. We should be able to find it easy, but still, who knows which headquarters are missing it. Something popped off. What happened? Shattered. Okay, all is fine. Everything is fine, guys. The Russian front is quiet. Who wouldn't like that? So we'll soon be able to, well, actually we can pull the Chile Raiders off the front. So let's do it. There you go. We'll pull the 4th Panzer off the front. First go back. Then move down south. Actually, first move back. Then move to Oril. I know that the infrastructure is built up to Oril, so we should actually pull Chile Raiders to Oril as well. Otherwise, they're going to eat all the food for our poor troops on the front. So, Chile Raiders are being pulled back. Now there's the 3rd Panzers. They're missing a Panzer division. It's being upgraded. I have no idea where in the production line that thing is, but you move back to Oril as well. So this is now protected. The front line is established here, and we'll have to hold these 2 provinces. So we'll send 2 more infantry divisions in to help, holding the hills there. Oh, come on. Move. We would give them money. They would give us crude oil. No, we don't need that. We have to increase this to 70. So that's going to be another unit there, which sucks. We'll put this in as well. So which part of the front? Oh, Brandenburg Ertil. What the heck is Ertil? Oh Jesus Christ, the paratroopers couldn't get their asses out fast enough. The Chile Raiders left faster than the paratroopers could go, and they nearly escaped it, but they got overrun. Jesus Christ, that's going to be another military blunder. Oh boy. This will not go into the history records. No, the Brandenburgers always getting it on their nose. So air intercept, we're going to go defensive during the day and not too much of an area. We don't want them to get shot down. So defending these parts is enough. National decisions, small fleet. We'll take... we do have enough transport ships, so no need, thank you very much. Okay, let's save. We do not want to crash. Where's that murder unit? Is it here already? No. Aha, it's on the move. So diesel engines have been researched now, that's awesome. Diesel engines 47, we'll leave it in. We need to research this. Who knows where it is? Engineer unit training. Sorry guys, give me a second there. Jo, daj pa, a si bil ti že tle? A ja, ko pa nisi rekel. Ja, dobro, lej, se sem še. Pero bo to naredil, a ti imaš od njega kontakt? Ja, sej, lej, ergo, mislim, Allianz je prevzel te police, tako da ti bo Allianz kopijo naredil. Lej, Allianz te v kopije polic naredil, ker so sam drug ime firme v šmugor, no. Če nismo kakšnih škod, pa to bojo vzeli, tako da bojo to zihar naredili, sam to perota poklič, pa ti vse ko izrihtal, pa poklič ga en mesec preh, no. Peter Čampa. Prav, vela. Ajde. Okay guys, as you probably know, I had an insurance agency, a company, for 18 years, and I've sold it in 2017. But there's still some clients that sometimes call because they need something, or they have a question, or they need a contact, or whatever, so... That one was done now. Let's see. Aha, so this is where we are trying to pull the freaking these troops off. So this is the second Stalingrad army, infantry army. So let's establish it. Stalingrad 2. Defense. By the way, these are the first units that I've built that have heavy anti-tank guns, which are even stronger than the 88s. Check this out. Every gun needs his own truck to be pulled. And it's a freaking potent cannon. Not sure of the caliber. 4.7 centimeters. That's... I mean, it can blow anything up. Literally. So this is why I've put them on the southern part of the oops, not the SS1. Southern part of the front, because there's usually Russians operate with tanks a lot in this area, and we will have to hold them back. Second infantry. So, ooh, no, this is not bad. Anybody who can defend and is not SS, we don't want SS. So let's move them into position. Up here. Actually up there. And when they get the organization up, we're gonna put them on the front. Now these units will then be pulled off the front and most likely sent to Africa as well. So this is where the 5th Stalingrad infantry is already fighting. Which is good, they will get their experience up. Now hopefully we're gonna break here through here soon and crack the Russian nuts in this area, then open a new supply line, maybe even pop in some Stuka bombers and start making a mess. Oh, now don't you like to see that? So infrastructure in my Moscow region. Ooh, boy, that's a lot of it. Artillery support advance. Oop, that one's done for good, I hope. And they won't battle. Okay, let's save now that we've done a lot of clicking. In case we crash, we can, I mean, we won't have to redo the clicking there. So, production is fine. Now, this is a bit worrying. Let's see if we can build anything real quick. Oh boy, no factories can be built fast. Yeah, we'll have to invest into industry. I mean, not into industry. We are investing into industry right now, but we'll have to invest into resources again. So steel refineries, rare earth extraction, stuff like that. I am exporting a lot of these things. So 50 metal. We are up at 100 metal. Let's say 150. Oh boy, almost 200 metal is being exported. Some fuel and some rares, but these are small numbers. Yeah, we'll have to build some industry up. So the Soviets are again losing quite large numbers. Province lost. Yeah, Okay, we are... Oh, nice. So we are bashing them up. That's not bad. There's another one. The second Mountaineers move up. New research. Partisan suppression level. Partisan suppression 42. We'll pop this one up one more time. Now, what just happened? The partisan suppression research got done, which means that every anti-partisan unit that was that I was talking about before will even lower this more. So they have a higher suppression level now. For example, there's a suppression. Suppression is now 28. Oh boy, that's a lot. Province lost. Okay, this is fine. So we'll lose 4 provinces, who cares? Well, we'll not lose it, we just gave them up to the poor Russians. So we'll have to get some reinforcements here to probably cycle the units, because the main push is probably going to be into these provinces more or less all the time. Now what I would like to have here are these units. There's one more coming off the production line. It should be done soon. November 28th, so still a month. Now we need to get this one. So let's see if this will hold. So what are we going to do with Romanians later on? As I said, I was planning to send them to... oh boy, no, that's a lot of new research. Province lost, okay. Oh dang it. This is the Arctic and they cannot attack them. So we're going to bomb them. For a month should be enough. Where's this unit at? We'll send it here. When we destroy this unit with the bombers, I'll just send them in and out. We could actually do it. The bombers will do their job, so now let's see. Allows research of small air search radar, avionics, electronics. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Ooh. Now this goes on the planes. So this is for the planes. We'll do this. So we'll pop these two up, though they are hard to research, not the small one. And electronics. Aviation one. Aviation, radar, electronics. What the heck is it? Air search radar. So infantry fighters, air detection. Provincial AA efficiency. That's not bad. And it's 1940. So let's research a level. So at least we have them. Yeah, we'll research one level. Okay. Now let's see if these guys can... Yeah, well, they will lose. Goddamn noobs. So at least he's gaining some experience. Now when bombers will come in, they will destroy their current strength. which means their infantry equipment, I mean equipment, army equipment. So no, did the tanks come up yet? No. So units are bashed. Okay, we won. This bridgehead will be extremely hard to hold out. The thing is that 1, 2, 3, 4, they can attack the province from 4 sides, which means that these units will get encircled immediately. Oh boy, so Benico. Jesus Christ, they are going to train, the units are going to get trained here. What the heck are the bombers? Oh! We destroyed them. So, push on, tigers. Well, the smaller division will go in. This one will go down south. Now, you could get unstuck. Can we attack? Oof. Can we attack south? We actually can. So let's send the tigers in. The tiger division. We have all... Okay. We'll bomb them. Oof, we cannot bomb them. Actually, if this unit moves down, this unit can move down and both divisions can attack. We'll bomb something else. Or should we let them rest? Should we let them rest? We are attacking here and we are going to win. Oh boy, the Slovakians cannot push anymore. Okay, so the decision made. Ground attack during the day. Continuous. We'll send the light bombers in. The same. Now, did we manage to destroy anything in this area? Something is busted up. Let's try and attack here. We'll see what happens. So the supply lines for the southern part are now being built. Probably the whole line. So Andrushka, yeah, it's going to be like this. Skira, Monas, Lipovets. Where the heck is Lipovets? Up here. Yeah, it's this one. So awesome. Now it will take quite a long time before this gets built up, but should be done until the next year's offensive. So Jesus Christ, what's up? It's okay. The supplies will now get eaten. They're all going into the supply network, so we'll pop this up. Well, it might be a good idea to pop it up to 180. So the two names Usman and Dauyodouka or whatever is the ones that we have to remember. Oh Jesus Christ, it's a lot of planes. I mean, a lot of bombers. So we managed to break through here. Yeah, as soon as I built up the port and the units got their munitions, we were able to break through and take over a major port. Can you imagine that? Now the next goal for South Africa is a province that has gold in it. So it's this one. Now we are pushing into this province and we are actually moving into this one. Hopefully the Slovakians will not break. Now they are being bombed, as you can see. Their current strength is going down. So if we manage to take these two provinces, we can, and actually we took this one. We'll attack into the gold one. Oh, Beria dead. Oh, Beria, as far as I know. Oh, General. Oh, Presidente. Did you have to do anything with Beria? He was the chief of the secret police. So I think it was the NKVD police in Russia. He was assassinated actually by the Stavka. Yeah. Give me a second. Somebody's calling. So let's save. Now we're not going to do any petrol rationing. There's no point in doing that. So no, thank you very much. Fuel, we don't need fuel. We have the well, for motorized support brigades. Well, we actually don't build. I didn't build any single motorized support brigades, all are armored. But still, we are going to upgrade those, and this went up 1%. So what we're going to do as well is we are going to lower this to 300. Put a lot more stuff into research. During the winter you actually have to exploit the no fighting period and do as much research as you can. Come on, get stuck. Fine. Now let's see. A lot of new stuff is now being freaking finally researched, including the military police. Garrison organization. Ooh, not bad. So yeah, give me a second or a minute. I'll be right back. Just say howdy to the guys that came. Yeah, they killed him after Stalin because he was the one who he had the biggest chance of taking over Stalin's position and nobody wanted that. Yeah, he was an English agent. A double, triple or even quadruple agent. So he had to be shot in the head 4 times. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, man, he got squished. Poor Beria. Well, he was a bastard, to be honest. If anybody deserved that, it was Beria. So we are actually pushing. Well, will not make it, but by bombing the buggers, we should be able to do it. Haha! Right as the snow has started to fall, so we push on. Waffen Grenadiers, Fallschirmjägers, these guys will push on. Take the freaking port. We leave the garrison here, the divisions will move on. Now there's another one moving very slowly. So, well, how did I manage to break through? Well, that was easy. I brought in the Goering's headquarters with an insanely strong units. Well, 4 of them are insanely strong. Ooh, the Sonnenverbände and Special Forces. Yeah, I always break through here and then take this port. And here's the thing: when we encircle this area, this is now going to be by far the hardest part, so I'll probably have to move the bombers down. But anyway, when this port falls, they will only have this one left, and this one's not a big port, so they are gonna get screwed. When this port falls, again, the Russian defenses in this side are completely... They won't have supplies anymore, so they will start collapsing soon, and during the winter they are going to starve to death, poor Russians, like they are starving up here. And yeah, you've been asking about how the front line looks. There's pretty much no Russian units here. We cannot move on because it's frozen lands now, but I am moving the Grizzly Corps up, which means 5 Panzer divisions. I will move them here and then strike down south to cut these units off. Hopefully we're gonna destroy a few more divisions and consolidate the front on this side, and I'm more or less slowly trying to push them out of this thing. Then we could go for another offensive, you know, when we are ready. The Russians here are busted up anyway. But yeah, for the next year I have fallen back here into this line because of the supply line. And yeah, this is the bridgehead for the 46th offensive, which will be done like this from these two sides. And then the spearhead will move on to Stalingrad and down south to cut the Baku region in half. Now the plans for the winter time are as follows. We need to take Tehran and 2 more provinces. There is mountains up here, so Tehran is going to be the one that's going to be under constant attacking. But for attacking into Tehran, I am kind of worried that we are gonna have to send all the bombers down, which are now in Leningrad. Oh, and by the way, we finally managed to... Oof! No, there's a lot of stuff. So, more infrastructure in the Moscow region. Ain't this nice? So, the greedy industrialists. Himmler meets with Guderian. Now that's good. Officer recruitment goes up. Hopefully that's going to be the it. Mountain unit training advance, right when we need it. Now it still needs a few more levels. Yeah, man, this one's going up very slowly. But Rommel's now going to be... so you're asking... Yeah, there is a need to go up. There is a need to go to the Urals. Here's the thing. I don't believe the Russians will collapse if I take this part. Pretty sure, because I chose not to just expand the Lebensraum, I chose to annex the whole Soviet Union. So, I think we'll have to march all the way to the freaking Vladivostok there. Yeah, man. And we'll have to fight the whole freaking front along the way. So I've actually already made the plans, not just thought about it, but the plans are made. The Rommel, for the Rommel's armies. Here's the thing, we already took this part. We are building the infrastructure up. We are building the planes, the naval bases up, as you can see. Well, no need to build more. But the infrastructure is being built, and this is going to be the Rommel's staging area, because he's a desert threat. So we're going to push up with Rommel. Now, this will happen in like 47, for example, but I'm gonna give Rommel, he still has a place for an army. I'll give him an army of very fast units, extremely fast units. So they will be operating in this area. And we're going to run around with Rommel's units and encircle Russians and destroy them, stuff like that. Yeah, man. It's his destiny, I guess. And he already has the specialized Africa Corps. So that's going to be the role for Rommel, but his primary goal now is to cut them in half. And then we are going to build the units, start preparing for, you know, messing the Russians up in this area. A whole army means 25 divisions, and we will be able to support them because we'll have the ports up, the airports will be up, the infrastructure will be built until then. Now it's only built in certain ports. We should actually start building it here as well. Yeah, might not be a bad idea. Yeah, but that's kind of the plans for the future. Oh boy, now I've taken 50 IC off. It's too much. We'll put this down to 170. Let's put it, yeah, well, 170. We're out of supplies. And we're going to put this to 140. And leave it there. So not all the units will get resupplied. I mean, so this is it. Let's save the game and move on. Yeah, man, but Rommel is gonna go from one darn desert into a even worse one. Into an even worse desert, which is called the Russian desert. Yeah, I spoke with Rommel and he said we're fine, we cannot wait to walk into the Russian deserts, you know, they've heard they are not that hot. A slight Siberian breeze is always there, you know. It's like an air condition in the desert. What else could you ask for? And I was also thinking how I am going to pop up the jet fighters. This will require a constant 50 IC. It's actually more, 52 IC. Oh, Jesus Christ, what happened? Oh, okay. They've just been training. They've just been training, now they are being bombed anyway, so we do have to take care of the planes. They are losing. Oh boy. Let's put them on hold. We are actually doing that, lowering their... Our forces are under attack. What the heck is that? That's up in the north. That's fine. I've been lowering their... Jesus Christ. National unity since I've started the war. Military disrupt national unity is going on since the Barbarossa started. Self-propelled anti-aircraft, definitely. They are tired, though they are getting supplies up, but this is kind of worrying for them. Yeah, check this out. Do you know why this number is correct? The last time it was below like 40 they didn't do any research. Everything went into officers. So the Russians are completely busted up now, which means that we are going to try to push soon. Well, soon, as fast as we can. I could take this province. That is the mountains. Ooh, they are. So I could actually take this province. But I really am worried that we'll have to transfer all the bombers down. Where the heck is Leningrad? I've sent 5 of them. Oh boy, 5 are bombing. Dang it, there's 5 that are still bombing. Ah, they're fine. Tarnogorsky something. It's probably a province that's in my hands. Yeah, no wonder. They were just wasting fuel, poor buggers. But I'll probably have to send all these bombers down to support the attack on the city. Now we do have a level 10 airport here, and I hope they can reach it. We would give them money for crude oil. Nah, no need. Maybe I should start building more airports up. This is the infrastructure for the new offensive. It's going to start here. So we are building this up, and there's actually 2 lines coming. Everything is being intertwined here. So, Jesus Christ, this... Oh, come on. You know what the problem is? The units cannot freaking travel through this territory. They lose all their supplies, and then their speed goes down. And they take a year to get through these 4 provinces. So that's kind of like... Well, we are pouring units up. Though I really am worried it's not going to be enough. 2 tank divisions. So here's the thing. If I take this province... Actually, we could take this one. It's the desert. We'll rather bomb them. Where's the tanks at? Ooh. So Grizzly Corps. Now we're gonna have to be quick here. That's why I'm assembling them in this province, and then we'll just click them and move them. We'll also push from this side and use the bombers to soften them up. Then the bombers will probably be sent down. So Slovakian division, this is Belgium. Yeah, Belgium, Pretoria, who cares. So... when all the tanks pop in... Now why is this one so slow? Maybe it was in other position. So Moglio, Polochi something. We do have to take care of that Moglio thing. Maybe there's still 2 levels left to be built, you know. Moglio. So I've actually probably built 1 level too much anyway. Nemiro. Dang it. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. But okay. Let's go, whatever. Jesus Christ. This is fine. So something now popped off the production line. Oh. So this is nice. Yeah, we cannot put anything more than we have now. Jesus Christ, the supplies. Let's pop this up to 75. The new supply network will now suck all the supplies from the reserves. But we should be fine. It's snowing. Oh, check this out. So, we'll send the 2 strong divisions to hold there. We are going to send the mountaineers into the freaking mountains. They will hold here. The militia will stay to defend this bridgehead there. Where's that freaking unit? We'll move them here. Okay, that's fine. And we need to send... Well, they'll be defending this area, but we'll attack here just so we break them. Yeah, these guys need to rest. So... I hope they have industry, though it doesn't look like. Because that will even buzz the Russians even more. Oh boy, no. Check this out, they still didn't take these provinces. This is the line I've established. For the defenses. Oh, come on. October 15th. So it will still take a whole freaking week. More than a week. 9 days. To move like to here. Okay, have we moved in yet? Oops, daisy. Now that's a large concentration of units. This is bad. There's more light bombers freaking somewhere. Where's their command for this? The Air North one. Oh, I could actually send these ones. The Italians. Though these planes are completely useless. They are only good for hunting the partisans and bombing them. Aircraft prototype evaluation 1945. I'm not gonna put it up. Our forces are under attack. This is fine. They will hold. They will hold. They will hold. Yeah, we need to send one air resupply there. So there's 2 divisions moving in. That means that they will have to hold the attack. But if this one oh, they are already retreating. Okay, fine. Where are our ships at? I am sending, check this out. These 3 divisions are now going down south to Africa. So these are the Hungarians, the useless Hungarians that will become hopefully useful again. And we are going to put them under the Africa Army. Oops, no, is that the second one? Africa Army, this is Africa Army, West Africa Army. Okay, this one's going to be the East then. the Ost. So we're gonna put them under the Ost command. Oop, oop. Now I'm gonna have a short tooth as well. Oh boy, no. This is always hectic. You know, finding these freaking armies. There is another way though. East one. You can actually move the units, like drag it and drop it under this command, for example. Now let's see. Nothing new. Not sure what they are constantly, you know, doing there. So at least this unit is on the freaking move now. Okay, let's send them into the attack now. So, pop in, one stays, one stays. Let's start softening them up. Ground attack defensive during the day. And it's lagging here. Ground attack during the day, defensive during the night. During the day. Fine, and there's one more, right? We do have to, Jesus Christ. There's one that I've just stopped. Okay, they should fly back soon. 15. What the heck? I had 5 of them. Something's... Oh! Okay, fine. Oh, geez Louise. No, this might not work. Oh man, don't tell me that the Russians managed to get in too fast. Send more units into the attack. Okay, infrastructure. Zuzdina. So this one's maxed out now, we have to be careful. If there's 2 more levels in, we'll pop them out. This is all fine. Yeah, it seems they were out of, they were popped out of the production line. So it's the whole freaking line up for Moscow. Yeah, this was the bottleneck. Krasny. Yartsevo. Oh boy, this is awesome. Yeah, I've sent these 5 bombers down. Exactly, and we're going to send them down here. So rebase. We'll have to bomb the units here, so now let's take the ports and then hunt them down. Also, these 2 units will be sent to ports immediately. come on. Battle of Krasnodar. Did we win? We won. What the heck? Okay, this is fine. Now we'll be holding the mountains here, but the main problem is going to be the city, holding the city. Oh, check this port out. Novorossiysk. This is what we're going to do with Novorossiysk, and we'll pop the... Okay. Production, Marseille. Marseille. Novorossiysk. 4 transports, fine by me. I even started building some convoys there. I mean the... oh boy, how are those called? The ships that protect the trading ships or the supply ships. So let's save. Ooh, is that the potent one? No. Now we have to find the one that was missing, so let's save. I accidentally messed up something. When I was combining, actually when I was sending the units to the front line, I made a mistake. So there's one thing here that's missing a division. It's one of those 30 infantry armor thingies, so let's find them out. No, it's the center one. 30. Now let's see if anybody's missing a unit. No. Oh, Yozan, howdy there. How was the first day of your school? I mean, I'm seriously, I'm asking if you're fine and all that. After the holidays, I never was fine when I had to go to the school after the holidays. I was always cranky for a week. Yeah, this is fine. So I actually put that unit in, so that's awesome. Now let's move it down. It ended quick. That's good. That's good to hear. Oh god dang it. Yeah, we need to start building those freaking jet fighters or whatever. So what's coming off the production line next? November 6th, that's actually a month. Can the Chile Raiders be upgraded? Not yet. More training bases. Oh, we cannot afford that. You studied, that's nice. We'll leave this. So, 4-engine bomber crew layout. I don't think we'll put that one back on the top. Even though we are building the... we are building our Ural bombers now. Hey man, thanks. If you fire off the loots, I'll appreciate it a lot. Yeah, by the way, I can say howdy, can I, on camera? Why not? As soon as I started having a little poop there, you popped in. Okay, so let's start moving the tanks down south. What is that? Yeah, man, these two poor provinces are gonna get under constant fire. So Lehman here will make a lot of I mean, we'll have to earn a lot of XP. This is infantry army support, I reserve one. Oh, are they gone? Ah! I actually forgot I sent the SS troops in. So we'll send the 23rd one. We'll send the 23rd one to defend this one. First infantry tanks will stay here so they don't get cut off. 22nd infantry goes in. 22nd infantry goes up. Now this is also the units that need to be pulled off, so the lightning corps is these 5 provinces. Ooh, Jesus Christ. So the headquarters will be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the lightning corps can be pulled off. Now these are the sort of the reserves. We'll send 2 units there. We'll pull the first SS out and move them down south. Long range submarine class advance. So oil rig. Oh boy, there's again a whole new batch of... It's the German submarines. Oh, I don't have a Discord, Ozan. Maybe I'll make it, but I'm kind of reluctant to do it. Thanks for the loots, man. Really appreciate it. So allows research of submarine engine hull, blah blah. I'm not going to put that into the research as of now. We have to get our tanks and stuff like that up. And planes. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, pulling the SS off. Well, they've attacked with horses. The Russians are attacking with horses. I don't know what they attached to those poor horses. But what the Russians tried to do during the Second World War, but and luckily it failed. It failed badly. They trained dogs to run under the tank, and they strapped bombs on them, a lot of explosives they strapped on the dogs. And what they were training them to do is, when they see a tank, you know, they were training them, they put food under the moving tanks. So the dogs knew there's food there and they would try to get it under the tank. And they strapped a huge bomb on them and, you know, blow them up under the tank. So that's how they were actually trying to get the German tanks destroyed. But the thing is that when they tried that on the field, it failed badly because the dogs were running under the Russian tanks. They didn't know which tanks are, you know, Russian, which are German. You couldn't smell a German from, I mean, the dogs couldn't smell a German from a Russian tank. So of course they ran under the wrong tanks and blew the Russian tanks up. So the Russians kind of gave up on that idea after it failed badly. But yeah, that was the Second World War, man. Even the dogs had to pay their price. Yeah, Ozan, you cannot do it like 100 times in a minute. Though it would be nice. Oh, check this out. So, more infrastructure. Combined arms communication installation security advanced. No, that's not bad. Combined arms goes back up, I'm pretty sure. Combined arms communications. Well, '46 October. We'll pop in another level. Then it will probably get off. So installation security 40. Ooh, it's actually the last level. What happened with installation security actually? What's it good for? You can send spies. I do have a lot of spies in Russia, and I can steal their scientists, you know, do stuff like that. Help the partisans, sabotage the area, you know, there's a lot of stuff you can do. And what the Americans did is they busted up some strategic factories in my country, I mean in Germany. And we had huge problems because of that, and the installation security thingy helps protect those strategic buildings against the enemy. Okay, now we can pull this one off. So will these troops be able to hold out on their own if the enemy pushes? They probably won't. So we'll send one division, not into the sea. Okay, the mountaineers can hold on their own. Probably 2 units will be enough, so we'll send one mountaineer unit into the city. This city, when it gets under the attack, it will be attacked from like 7 places, and we'll have to pour in the best and top troops in. And it might not hold out, so in that case, if we fall back to these 2 provinces, we should be fine anyway. Build this up, please. Airbase in Orel. Where's Orel? Where the heck is Orel? It's up here. I forgot to put those up. Okay, fine. Okay, this is good. We are building these units up. Still more. So, new factories, more divisions on the front. Infrastructure. Oh boy, we're doing fine, guys. We're doing fine. And we're building oil fields up. More infrastructure. Yeah. This winter it's all about infrastructure and preparing the offensive for this, for the Stalingrad. And we do have to break through here somehow, so check these noobs. They're still scratching their you know what. So these are not the second noob. Okay, fine, so we do have 2 attacks that are on. One is up here, a small one. Though it's going to be a very hectic one, we'll see how that... It might even fail. So that's it. Now we go on to Africa. Can we attack again? No, not yet. Now these planes need to repair and reorganize. We'll let them do that. Now we got 5 more potent medium bombers here, and we are going to bomb the enemy. Okay, so let's start bombing the poor buggers. Ground attack during the day, defensive, continuous, and go. So, where should we assemble 5 new infantry divisions with armored support? These ones. Probably somewhere in the Moscow region again. I think the army is full. Yeah, it's full. So we actually either we built a whole new army or we start. Oh, actually, I got the idea that the 3rd infantry armor is actually still missing 3 cores. Yep. So we could put them under the. What the heck was it? We could put them the 3rd infantry armor group. I mean army. Aha, 3rd infantry. Yeah, well, that might not be a bad idea. I could unpause as well. And set them up in this area. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, so we can speed up now. Can you imagine that? We can speed up on the Russian front. The fighters are shooting the bombers down, but not very effectively. Oh boy. You know what we'll do? We'll build 2 pillboxes in this province. They are cheap. Yeah, we cannot afford any more production to be sent. I mean, to be put in anything else but what is being built now. Now, are we chasing the freaking partisans down? Schweinfurt. Party rally, sure, we are going to 3 hoorays for the party. 3 times hooray for Adolf. We're already pushing. So we will support this attack. Province lost, but we are pushing into the province. Fine. We are bombing these units. We will win here. It's going to be a hard battle now with in South Africa, so we need to pour in new troops. We send them. Oh, that's all. Okay. We are going to transport them here, one by one. Aha, guard towers. So this is what I was talking about before. Oil rig in kill, fine. Oil rig, cargo hold advance. Where was that cargo hold? 1946, so it doesn't go up. This will all hold. So this is the thing that I was talking about before, the installation security research. So this is excellent. Excelente. Ooh, the chili rails can get upgraded. I think they're on the move as of now. No. So the first one is done. Second one. Third one. Let's pause this. Where What the heck? Ah, come on. This one. So pop this one out, pop this one in. Send the freaking headquarters on their merry way. We'll have to figure out something here. Dang it, how to break through this. 5 bomber planes is not going to be enough, and those poor 3 units is not going to be enough either. I've been actually planning to pull off another 5 Romanian divisions of the front here, and we could actually do it. Yeah. Then there's these ones. They will get pulled off the front as well. So these could actually be moved somewhere. But the problem is that when we'll take this part, we'll have to have 2 armies. The tanks will probably have to hold, because they are well strong enough to hold the line. And there's going to be a whole army that will have to march down south to destroy the Russians, and that's the... These units are probably suitable enough to do that, because Rommel will not be able to march up north. We'll have them here. We'll put them into the reserves somewhere at the back. In case of emergency, we can pour them in. So now our tactics advance. What the heck is naval tactics? 39. We're not going to put it up. Okay, fine. Let's do a different kind of maneuver there. Technology. Yeah, we need to get more of this down. Start cycling the technology around. We'll put this to 200. Get more research into the pipeline. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, 201. We do have free spies, can you imagine that? Okay, let's save. Okay, Alison, thanks for popping in. Go and question the prisoners there in Berlin. Thanks for being here, mate. I'm gonna get me a new drink now that Alison is leaving. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. I also took a leak, and it's awesome now. Ooh, boy, we're gonna have a short tooth there, and we are going to inspect the front. Try to find the army command. So this is how you know where their biggest army is. You zoom up a little bit, I mean out a little bit, and this is an army. This is their headquarters, and as predicted, this is where they are going to try to break through. And this is an army group command. Now, do they have... Okay, so 2 armies up here. 3 actually. Yeah, man. This is so ripe for the encirclement. And when we push through with the tanks here, if we manage to do it, we'll see how that goes. Oh, damn Norwegians. Oh, damn Norwegians, you're gonna hang for this. Anyway, if we manage to push through with the tanks, then I'll use the tanks to push the Russians to the river. And then we're going to start planning the new offensive for the next year in this area as well. We don't need much, and that's going to justify... yeah, kill them. We're going to justify assembling that 3rd infantry, actually the 4th infantry armor in this area, which is going to be a push up north. In that case, we'll probably... Yeah, actually, we'll have the Nitro Core. The Lightning Core, sorry, the Lightning Core, I always mix them up. We'll have the Lightning Core ready to push up north from one side, the tanks will push from the other side, and we'll have to find some infantry to close the gaps. Probably by extending these thingies we do have more motorized infantry. The problem here is going to be the supplies, so I think I'm building up this line. I am. Maybe we should build up into this area as well. That means only 3. Oh, it's not being built maxed out. It's not being maxed out. Oh boy, that won't work then. So we'll build 1 more level, 1 more level, 1 more level, 2 levels, 2 levels, 3 levels. Let's put this up. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, I like it when you have so much production, then you can afford this. This is going to be 40 IC of the production line. Here's the thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 9 divisions. So something's messed up here. It should be either 10 divisions or 5 divisions. So there's 1 division somewhere. Who knows? So this is going to be for the Stalingrad offensive. Motorized heavy armor. Okay, this will be sent down here. Straight in. Ooh. Nice. Beautiful. Check this out. So infra. And an oil rig in Q8. We can put this down to 160 again. Battle of Durban, we lost, they lost. Okay, they will hold, this will hold. So how are the bombers making progress here? They are being busted up badly. I'm gonna stop this one. What about the others? We would give them, yeah, sure, no problem with the energy. Always glad to sell it. Exchange icy for resources, not worth it. Okay, so they're bombing in the city. We'll see how we'll be able to hold out here, if we will be able to hold out here. Yeah, this is going to be a big problem, but these units are not that strong, so Proletariat actually is there anything we could pour in? Maybe we could send the Romanians in into the meat grinder. Ooh, nice, Saarbrücken. One more factory. Oh, boss. So the problems have started. Yeah, I'll have to take care of this off stream. Send the new police units in. Dang it, these headquarters cannot fight, none of them can fight. Okay, we also need to combine these up. Wait, these are motorized, aren't they? Infantry armors. Well, let's go hunt them. I kind of forgot that we have 3 more medium bombers here, so we can go and bomb them. We'll break through here. So let's start bombing this area. Ground attack during the night. Continuous and defensive and go. Okay, this is fine. Dang it. This is the potent one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boss, I was right. There's one division missing somewhere. I don't know what's up with that. Infantry armor. 50th infantry armor. Okay, they're holding there. This will all go into the offensive. So these planes are still intercepting. We have found the lost division. We have found the lost division. They can finally stop. This can finally stop bothering me. Yeah, well, let's pretend you guys didn't see what a noobish mistake I made. Forgot about the division that's already that's actually in the reserves there. Call it the strategic reserves. So what's up here? This one still needs to come down. Yeah, we're lacking supplies there. And the Russians are bombing something. I mean the oh boss. The French are bombing the infrastructure. That's smart. That's freaking smart. No, did those ships deliver the troops? They did. Let's start marching them down straight into the port. No. That side, Yeah, I thought it's up here. Yeah, this is gonna get crazy here. This is gonna get seriously crazy. We'll send this mountain division there. I'm thinking about but no, this needs to be held. We'll send this division in. And we are gonna send those Romanians down because I'm getting worried that the Russians will not stop attacking. So we'll send them down here real quick. Well, oof, don't do that, Jesus Christ. No. Move down here, then move to this area. You're gonna stay here. So, the partisans here are going to be a major pain in the butt. We are gonna send a whole command up there into Kalinin. So, partisan Kalinin. Under which command are they going to be? Well, we're going to strategically redeploy them. Somebody with an SS thingy. What's the command there? What's the closest command? This one. Bryansk. So they will be put under the Bryansk one. Okay, this is it. Now we have to chase them down. We actually are okay, that's fine. These experienced troops, these are... Okay, we are holding for now. Oil rig, naval base, armor unit training, awesome. 1944, so up she goes. Battle of who knows what. Should we start sending some spies to America? To the States? Last steps for gearing. Oh! Can I turn the what down? Yeah, sure. To one. I've been grinding Shima audio. That should be fine. Yeah, man, you're welcome. I've been grinding Shima and oh boy, I almost got to the next tier aircraft carrier, but I've been doing that before lunch. Okay, are we breaking through here? Come on, crack their nuts, please. Please, please, pretty please. So, Durban has fallen. That's awesome. That is super awesome. Check the factories they have here. Oh, shipyards. So, we are not going to build the port up, but we could build the air bases up, though we're gonna keep building them here. Now, gold is right next to this one. Oh, artillery unit training. 46, so this one doesn't go up anymore. Oh boy! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more factories. Oh boy, time to have a little tooth there. Time to get behind the Wolf Lairs doors. If you guys can see it, you probably can. Oh boy, drinking schnapps with Adolf and making plans for the next summer offensive. So what's gonna come off the production line? Stalingrad divisions. Man, the planes are being... It takes so freaking long to build a plane. I was actually thinking of putting more... we'll definitely need more naval bombers. And since we'll have 10 when we build this, that means 2 times 5. So we'll have 10, that's 20, 30... 30 should be way more than enough to bomb the whole freaking coast into oblivion. It's high cost, I see. It will take 103 months. That's how many years? Balls. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna put them up. We first need to finish these units, and the thing is that nothing will get put into the production line until we start building the nuclear reactors. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to get built before we start the nuclear reactor, and then everything else comes. We could unpause as well. I kind of forget that sometimes. There's going to be a lot of infrastructure that will pop off the production line soon, so that should be good. Yeah, some more bombers. Ooh, well, these are actually built... Check this out, these are the long-range bombers, and they are being built way faster than the medium ones. They are of course half cheaper because they were put in the production line at the start of the game. So when they get built, they will have to get upgraded first and then probably reinforced as well. I think only upgrades will go up, but it will go up like crazy. So they will demand their production points, but it would be nice if we could get them on the field. Oh boy, let's hope they don't take Kalinin. Are we building anything in this one? Nope. I'll also have to check if we manage to snatch anything from the Russians in regards to resources. We did take quite a lot of land there. Like an oil field would be nice. So there's still... Ooh, no, this one's a rich one. Ooh. Yeah, but these are factories. This is awesome. We are taking factories from them. Strategic ones. Yeah, factories. The Russians are losing factories. Artillery command and control. This one goes back up. that's great. Come on, break them. Yeah, these are strong SS units. Fine. Oops. What the heck is that? We do have reinforcements here. The Sweden division. Oh, Jesus Christ. Aha, Voroshilograd. Okay, we did build pillboxes here. So the Russians are going... Oh, they already lost. They just get squished. Okay, this is great. This is great here. Who's being under attack? Oh, we are attacking. But we won't be able to get through. Naval pilot training 1940. We are not going to put this one up. We'll take this province. We could actually move further south. Well, it depends, Ozan. I had the time for it, so that's why I played it. You know, I woke up and I was like, okay, I was doing something, working on something, cutting videos. Oh yeah, you know what the reason was? I was actually uploading a whole bunch of videos on YouTube, and you cannot play this game if the computer is not like completely free. The game likes to crash then. So I've been playing World of Warships and I've been streaming at the same time because I had nothing else to do but to wait, and it was the only game I could play at that point. And there's one more reason. A lot of people watch World of Warships before lunch. It's kind of the best time to play it. I mean, to stream it, okay, to stream it. And yeah, I have to look at that as well, so I'm trying to get new followers. You would give them money. Well, get lost. It's Venezuela. This is Venezuela as far as I know. We don't need the oil. We might need it soon. We are building the oil fields up. And yeah, we should puppet this thing. You know what? Roma's gonna get new divisions. Maybe these 5 divisions could be put into Roma's thing. We need to get the headquarters down first, so... Can these go on the ships as well? Well, dang it. Maybe I'll really send these units to Rommel. The 5 divisions will go to Rommel. Yeah, we'll see about that. But that means that we'll probably not be able to cut the Russians off. We still have to send more units over, right? We do. Get your butts on the ships. Invasion. But you know what I've been thinking about? Now that I am playing or actually streaming more regularly, you know, on a regular time schedule and all that, I've been thinking about putting a weekly calendar up, and then you, for example, could say, I would like to play World of Warships with you on Tuesday evening, for example. And you know, we could plan that things. You know how that works, I guess. You have to plan things in your life, especially now that you're in school. So that sort of thing, you know. So how do you like that idea, if you're still here? And that way people would also know what I'm going to stream and when, you know. I've been actually thinking about doing that, because now I play whatever I feel I would like to play, and that's... Ah, okay. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, you know what I was talking about? I was thinking about making a schedule, a weekly schedule, and put it online. And you, for example, could say, could put in the calendar, I would like to play World of Warships on Tuesday. So I could actually plan that way. So how do you like that idea? Should we send them up? Yeah, we'll send them up there. Dang it, come on, hold out. Production. This is all fine. The only problem there is we don't have enough production. Yeah, so you do not know when you'll have time. But here's the thing, others would know when and what I'm going to stream. Because at this time, like I said, I'm streaming what I feel like I would like to play. Now on Fridays, for example, we do have a scheduled... I'm gonna have a short tooth, hope you don't mind. We do have scheduled to play Hearts of Iron 4 multiplayer. Dang, it will have to do something about the resources soon. We won here, we'll hold this one. We've won Rostov and Don, Kaminsk, something. Now they are trying to break through here. Well, they won't make it. It's that simple. Not sure why they don't take these provinces. They've been beaten so badly. No. What's this unit's infantry armor? Oh boy, we need to produce more supplies. Okay, reinforcements. So this will hold, this will hold. Now where the... okay. Hamadan. Home is up here. We still need to pour the troops in. This is the second one. Mountain 2. Ooh, we are going to wait. Jesus Christ, they are constantly trying to break through everywhere. Now let's see, those units need to move down. They will all go to the port. Oh no, Turkey's oh, we broken through here. Oh, give me a second. Slow down. Not right now. No, Turkey's still independent, but I've been making plans to attack them. To attack them and destroy them. We'll have to attack here, so... no, this will be a problem. We can only attack with one division. Support here. We'll support here and we'll go across. No, this will... Here's the thing, the army is here and the second army is here. And there's like 2 million Russians in between. But the thing is that I'm planning to attack Iraq. So, but we need to get the troops first. I only have one division. Rommel will attack Iraq, and then the troops will be free and will be able to attack Turkey. But the thing is that we'll have to box the Russians in first. If I start a war with Turkey, they will help the Russians, and we definitely don't want that. We definitely don't want the Turkish army to, you know, beat us up. Now let's figure out this one. This is going to be a very hard to break through, so we have to pin these units down. We are going to support this attack here, and we'll start bombing. During the night, actually, these guys will hold. They will ground attack during the day in this province. The rest of them... Sura. So they will bomb at night. Bomb during the night. They are attacking this one. Verkhnya what? Aha, okay, they are already attacking the right one. And we are going to bomb where? During the day in this area. So, well, of course I got Slovenia. I got Slovenia years ago. This is where I live. Kran. Kran is the main city of this province, and I live like 10 kilometers north of Kran. Close to the mountains, or actually under the mountains already. We'll have to figure out what kind of troops we are gonna give to Rommel. We'll send the potent ones. Yeah, man, but we are going to liberate Anatolia down there somewhere. Antalya, you're right, you're here. Yeah, I remember that. So, This is the last unit that needs to cross, as far as I know. And then we are ready to attack. Hopefully we'll be able to bring these bombers down. We'll actually have to do it, otherwise it won't work. Let's move an SS division in. We are not, well, we'll see. We'll see about that. We'll try not to, but I cannot give any promises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another one for the Stalingrad front. Okay, I can take care of this off stream. So how many more? One more batch, and then it's 100 IC free. You're going to sleep. Sweet dreams then, mate. Sweet dreams. I am going to stream for 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to end as well. Yeah, 7. School at 7. Ring ring, school at 7. I know how that goes. So thanks, man. Thanks for being here and for firing off the loots. I really appreciate it. And yeah, hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a good time at school and you know, learn as much as you can. You will need all that. So yeah, the stream is now 2 and 50 minutes, so yeah, man. So 10 more minutes of streaming and then it's a dinner time for me. Then I'm gonna watch me a movie. Or Chili if he comes, I mean if he'll stream. Oh boy. So things have started to freeze over. Hopefully the Russians will freeze over as well. Yeah, bye. Okay, now let's see. Seems like we're gonna break through here, if not here. Both is fine. I would actually rather to break through here, but... Airbase is the garment secretary focus. Okay. Ah, crap. Piper. Don't tell me that's the one down here. Oh. Ramke. Okay. Government secretary focus. Illegal printing. Parliamentary issues. Let's try this one. Ah, balls. It's the descent. God damn it. Okay, so this will come off in December 8th. A lot of it will come off now. More. Okay, fine. So where's the Piper one? It's somewhere in Russia. One of them is in... Hopefully one of them is up here. So which one is this? This is wheat. One is, I think, one is in Moscow. Knittel is here. Moscow has Meyer. Oh crap, is it this one? Ponthoma. Where the heck is Piper? I know I've sent one up here. It could be in this city. Meyer. Well. So air base, naval base. Province lost. Start bombing for a month. Suddenly a lot of partisans started popping up in this area. Not sure what's that all about. So we'll have to send some police in this area. Okay, they can hold. Where's that? Have to send something here into this area, even though it's not needed, but we definitely don't want. Aha, okay, Tarnopol. Aha, Tarnopol and Olevsk. An SS officer would be nice. Thank you very much. Okay. Third one. Okay, so now let's find so Tarnopol somewhere here. The closest command for partisans Warsaw was full. Now we don't have any armies down here as far as I know. Can Tarnopol be under this one? It actually can. So we're gonna put it under Bryansk occupation. Zone occupé. Oh, which one was it? Oh man, we made a freaking mistake again. God damn it. No, something's wrong here. Okay, we'll move this one to Tarnopol. And we are going to put them... Oh, don't tell me I've... For fuck's sake. There's a lot of units here. I fucked it up. 19th. All of these idiots need to move up. Now which one is not the proper one? This one is the... no. Now there's one missing and I don't know which one. anyway, let's speed up so at least the units move out, and then we'll figure out which one is not the proper one. So it seems like this one, but I don't know, it's under the Field Gendarmerie 1. This one has 3. These 3. Ah! Okay. So this one moves up into where we're up, blah blah blah. This one. Oleosk. Okay, let's move it into Oleosk. The first one will go into Oleosk. Okay, fine. Just oh, it cannot go there. Where's the supply line? Okay, Tarnopol. So then, yeah, this is what I do of Mahilo. Okay, we'll send one to Mahilo. The heck are they? They do have their own Sicherheitspolizei. Okay, so one goes there, one goes to Mahilo. Mahilo. And we have to find something down here as well. Tarnopol is already found. Cherkasy. Yeah, okay, Cherkasy then. So you go to... where the heck is Cherkasy now? You go there. It's where the partisans popped up. Okay. So, this is going to be it for today, guys. Let's save. The stream is now 3 hours long. We had some fun. So, I really appreciate the support, guys. And the... and the help and all that. So, thanks again. Stay safe and stay awesome, and I'll be playing this game most likely tomorrow again, so everybody welcome. And yeah, that's it. Lights out on the front line. See you again tomorrow. Bye.